The Marine Corps is one step closer to adding a brand new aircraft to its arsenal. The short takeoff, vertical landing, or STOVL variant of the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter is now at Naval Air Station Patuxent River, Maryland, where it will undergo its first set of testing under Marine Corps hands.
One of the first things that they'll do is start making shorter and shorter takeoff runs and slower landings, eventually culminating 3-4 weeks into their test plan into doing actual vertical landings and vertical takeoffs.
Corps leaders are looking forward to the more efficient testing scheduled at Pax River because up until this point, the JSF has primarily flown at Lockheed Martin's production facility in Fort Worth, Texas.
But Pax River and Edwards are designed around flight tests. They have the control rooms, and we have Marine maintainers doing more work. Now, I've used Marines at Lockheed Martin, but this is about getting it into the operator's hands, the test pilots at Pax River, and starting to build the real picture of the airplane's capabilities.
The plan would be to take off and walk methodically through the work down to vertical landing, and that should begin essentially tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that, and this is a big step for the program, you bet.
And while leaders are excited to see the JSF in the hands of Marines, they know it's only the beginning in getting the aircraft fully integrated into the Corps, as they're scheduled to have the first operational squadron up and running by the end of 2012, making the Marine Corps the first force in the world to operate the JSF. From Naval Air Station, Patuxent River, Maryland, I'm Sergeant Todd Hunter.
Oh, I think this ferry and getting the airplane to Pax River means in many respects the flight test program just gets a quantum step. It now gets to take off with more earnestness. This is a test center, and we're finally getting the test airplanes to the test center, and so we can take off. And the plan would be to take off and walk methodically through the work down to vertical landing, and that should begin essentially tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that, and this is a big step for the program, you bet. Well, on this airplane, this first airplane is BF-1, we call B-1 the first STOVL airplane, or short takeoff vertical landing airplane. And what its primary purpose is the short takeoff vertical landing testing, and so that's right what we're going to jump into. Here they'll do a shakedown flight here, and then they're going to do a test where they do the first in-flight conversion, where we engage the left fan. We've done that many times on the ground in a myriad of tests. This will be the first in-flight conversion. And following that in-flight conversion, we'll just slowly build down in a methodical way to a vertical landing, hopefully by the end of the year.
There's no better test facility in the world than Patuxent River. And I'm just very anxious to have our engineers and our test pilots and our operators get their hands on this marvelous jet and then see what we can do to turn test points and sorties at a fantastic rate over the coming months. Marines should be very excited about the Joint Strike Fighter, and most Marines are excited. Once they learn what this machine will bring to the fight across the full range of military operations, all Marines get a big smile on their face, not just aviators.